Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Civilization. We're picking up where we left off, starting our next turn. Our plan for this episode is to expand our civilizations and also get another trade route going to Jerusalem. We're not going to worry about you for the time being. We're going to go for a promotion, extra strength, which will redo our health, and then when we move over we'll probably go to this mountain range here, because then we can actually have some sort of defense bonus for having a area that is well defendable, as it were. Okay, so Indian warrior. Okay.
We now have the opportunity to appoint a governor to our civilization. This governor will be a powerful and productive asset when assigned to one of our cities. I suggest we choose a candidate as soon as possible.
Okay, so we're going to go and choose our governor. Now, I am kind of interested in using Magnus, on the basis that 100% yield from plots harvested and feature removal of city. Basically, I quite like a lot of what he's got in here, especially this black marketer. So if we have researched a technology but we don't have that resources, he'll go and get it for us. Yeah, I quite like that, and it's also a we're going to point it to our home capital. Yeah, go on, there we go. Assign.
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce as it is to have a profitable bottom line.
Okay, so
we are
now
ready to choose where to build our government buildings. We may only zone one of these in our empire, so choose carefully.
Okay.
Our governor is now on their way to their assigned city. It will take some time for them to become established there. Once established, their talents will come into effect, strengthening our rule there.
Okay, so now we can actually see that it's going to take 5 turns for Magnus to arrive at the actual city. We're 3 turns away from producing a archer, and we're 11 turns away from our next growth. So we are getting close to being able to build up our new settler. So I really would like to get the political philosophy, which means I have got to open up fair trade, or foreign trade, should I say, not fair trade. So that is required, and same with the early empire. Okay, so unit needs orders. Thank you. Looks like they're already expanding quite rapidly to the north. And let's send you across. Alright, so now we've got 2 units down here. I'm going to just move into the woods because I'm sure this unit will come out to attack. And if it doesn't, I'd rather be in an area where... There we go. I'll leave them to do the... So if I was to attack them, I only get a minor. So I'm going to basically fortify in an attempt for them to attack me. Not worried about going there yet. Okay. So there we go, we fortified against the barbarian. So we had only a small chance of combating them. So they took heavy losses attacking us. So I'm going to stay fortified again. So they'll should come and attack me again.
Let me ask leave then, to pay a tribute of respect and admiration to the once desired Matterhorn, before his head has lost the last rays of a sun departing to gild loftier and more distant ranges.
Okay. I can't remember whether that was...
Through exploration, we have discovered a natural wonder of the world. There is no doubt that it could provide a great benefit to the one who settles the land surrounding it.
Okay, so basically we've got appeal breathtaking, so later on in the game that will actually become a benefit. Now it's actually on the continental of... Okay, that's interesting. So we could have 2 continents on here, but I haven't found them yet. Let's just have a quick scan on our lenses. Continent. Very possibly. Or might not. Right, okay. Unit. Come back out. You can wait. She can't go anywhere. Pull out a bit. So we just take that off. We don't need that. So we got 3 era scores for finding that. Okay. So we're now 17 out of 24. So we're looking like we're going to get towards a golden age. Although once you hit a golden age, the next one's a bit harder to get to. So let's have a look. There we go. So without doing anything, my units have dealt with that, which is good. Right, so we've built our archer. We can now build our settler. What's it actually recommending? Let's go back. What was it actually recommending we build? No, there please. And change production. So it's actually recommending building a government palazzo. However, because it provides 6 loyalty per turn in the city, I kind of want to build that somewhere closer to other cities, so that I have the chance to take over other cities. Right, you guys can stay put, and we can send you out, and you can go over here. Alright. So we'll send our unit in through the woods. I'm going to heal before I move him next, because he's not 100% health. Okay. Right, okay, so we're at this point where foreign trade, where we could discover a second continent. I'm hoping that there is another continent on here, so I'm going to go and change that to recreation and games. Okay, so as soon as we discover a second continent, it should automatically boost that for us. Okay. Okay, so there's a new camp arrived there. Send this guy in. I'm not going to worry about that camp. By the time I go to do anything near it, the Koreans should deal with it. That's one of the beauties of this game. In the past, barbarian camps would arise right next to your enemies or your another civilization, and they'd just leave it. They'd go and take out the units but leave the camp. So right, so we are he didn't come in to attack us, so how much are we going to lose? Major victory. Let's go for that. The scout's far enough away not to cause us too much issues. Let's go north. Oh, okay. Go this way. Right. Okay, so we found the coast over here, so I'm hoping that isn't too big. Alright, so we've attacked our barbarians, who is a spearman. We've knocked their strength down. We could go and attack them again. I think we will, actually. So that's knocked them down to another 39 points, which is good. We've got another city-state. Perfect. So we've got our boost now for our political philosophies. And there we go. We found another continent. Let's have a look. There, yeah, so they're on a different continent. So that saved us researching time. So how does that affect us on our... Okay, science, we've now got 4 opposed to the Koreans at 6. We're at 7th place still, and we're 6th place for domination. India's got 140. Ooh. Right, okay. It's because we didn't have a really great starting position for our city, in the sense that everything was surrounded by hills and forests, etc. I think could also be the fact the way I'm playing it. So we found another continent that can go. We want them to. They want us to build a construction plaza. Right. Okay. So these guys, the Koreans, are coming to attack them. So I need to take them out on this turn. Otherwise, the chances are they will, and they will receive the perfect, the gold. Okay. Let's jump down here. So here we go. We're on 1 turn away. That's good. And then that's about the right time to then have city walls. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so we've built our settler. We're going to build another archer so that we've got a unit in here. Our settler is going to join up with our archer, and we're going to go for the sailing boost by being up here. We've got horses there as well. So yeah, let's come down this way actually. Okay. Let's heal you. Okay. Hopefully.
When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry.
Cool. Right,
Your
so...
Grace, we have obtained greater knowledge in the art of building static fortifications. Building walls around our cities will not only make them stronger against a foreign invader, but will also allow them to bombard nearby enemies.
Okay, so this is one thing that is very important early games for me, is to make sure that my city is got its own source of defences. So we will build our city walls shortly, after we've built the archer. Okay. Oh dear. India attacking Kandy. Alright, so back along the coast. Jerusalem has declared war on Kandy. Okay. Okay. Let's heal you, because if there's a scout, there's chances are there's a barbarian camp. So we've been given the request for inspiration towards an early empire. So what's the early empire? Grow your civilization to 6. Okay, so we're at 4 now. So let's move that unit if we can. Can we build?
May I make a
Excellent.
suggestion?
Thank you for your suggestion. If you'd like to read that, feel free. Alright, so we've now got the boost for sailing. That should have been the quest completed. So we've now got a additional envoy in Antioch. We need to go up to 6. We've met Toronto. Another player's been defeated, and those have just finished building the world. Wonderful. Alright, so we're going to go for monument, because we've already got our archer in there. As soon as this trade route expires, we will then send a trade delegate. Well, we'll actually move that to the other town and send it backwards, so we get a few more tiles, because otherwise we'd only get 2. Sorry, we only get 1, whereas we'll get 2 on that side. Okay, so we can't really get through there until we get embark. Alright. And you can fortify or alert. And we've got
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics, and soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era. Our actions in this era may lead us into a golden age for our civilization, or perhaps darker days lie ahead.
okay. So we can send him down a bit further. Choose our production. Actually, you can come down. Okay, so we can now move our trader to another city. We'll alert you and continue in here, please. We'll do the ancient walls. Right, so that's going to take us to the coast. Okay, and that's taking us to the coast as well. Okay.
다른 이들이 하늘을 향해 나아갈 때 당신은 땅을 파고 있습니다.
Okay, they're not happy with our current state, so where are we? We are a military strength of 100, and they have 120, so that's not too bad. Culture is low. They're, ooh, wow, okay, tourism 2 and culture 8, so that's because of the hanging gardens. And they are 8 science, we've got 5, ouch. Okay. Right, but they've also got 3 cities. So we could really do with getting another one after that city walls is built. Right, so we can claim those 3 tiles by sending it to our capital. So those 2 tiles, which is good. Oops, that way please. So we're 5 points away from being able to go into a golden age. So we'll have a normal age at the moment. We've got 8 turns to change that. So let's see what we can do there.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things.
Okay.
Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Thank you. So let's now jump on to we've got... Let's go for sailing, because I would like to get that sorted. But also, we are nearly there for... we've got 2 more turns. Let's have a look at what else we're trying to achieve. So, we can jump onto that one actually, and that will give us that in another turn. Right, okay, so you might as well just head up north, and whoops, you, I'll send you down just to, yeah, that's fine, and we can send you north as well. Okay. Thinking that that is just going to be the land down here, so...
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Okay.
We have the opportunity to develop a formal trade route between...
Thank you. So we can now actually build our own trade units. Right, we want to get to start early empire. We want this unit... right, actually you've got to go up north as well. There's no way past. So you can come up here as well. So who've we met?
umphamkukashaka wakwaZulu ungalokothi uflathela amabutho alo ngeke ngilenze lelo phutha.
Okay, it's an honour to meet you. We'd love to sample your hospitality. So you're there, perfect. Hang on. Ah, okay. Buenos Aires used to be a city-state, so now that's the capital of the Zulus. Wonderful. So where are the Zulus? Okay, they're behind us. We're a bit farther ahead in the culture, and they're behind us on domination. So we are now the strongest. Okay, from those that we currently have met. Okay. Right, so we've now got the early boost on there, so that's satisfied the Toronto City quest. Excellent. So you now need to you can go that way. Let's see whether we can open this section up. I didn't want you to move there. Right. Next turn. Right, yeah, your delegation's most welcome. Okay, so that's now joined up, which is nice. Completing the walls gives us the boost for engineering, which is great. We can now build another settler because we've got a archer already in here, so we can send that out, and we've got the city walls to defend. Let's send you over here. Okay. Peace. Yes, we've got that. Alright, no, you can't get through. So you can't get round there either, so you might as well just head up this way. And you can cross over. So Zulu must have been attacking Toronto. Okay, what's going on? We've got 4 turns for that monument, and hopefully yeah, we'll be able to build our galley at that point. Got 2 turns before the end of the era, and we are not going to go into a golden age for the following one. Where's our units? Okay, it looks like these guys have not dealt with that camp. So where are you
It is
heading?
not that life ashore is distasteful.
Okay.
It isn't just our lands that can be improved, but our waters as well. I suggest we search for opportunities to exploit the resources along the shores.
Thank you. Now we've got sailing. Right, we can now go for... we've got horses in our immediate vicinity. Let's just go and have a look at our cities up here. So this requires irrigation. So we could do with getting the boost for irrigation. and build a pasture. We could probably do with. Is that actually in my area yet? No, it's not. We could. Where's the next area? So it's going to be next time it grows. So we can start the irrigation, and then we'll switch over to the pasture as soon as we get a settler. Okay, so that's still on the coast. Candy has been defeated. What? Oh dear me.
Time has come to choose which of our accomplishments to commemorate in our history. This will inspire our people to continue to press forward towards a path of your choosing.
Okay, so this...
History marches forward, and the world has entered a new era. We may see a golden age or a dark age in our civilization's future, born from the actions of our recent past.
Okay.
Once again, we have the opportunity to enhance our powers of governance. We can use it to promote one of our existing governors, or we can appoint another new governor to our civilization.
Okay, I'm actually toying with the idea of a new governor, on the basis that, and I quite like Rena, or whatever her name is, because how quickly they acquire land, and we'll drop her into this city. There we go.
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming.
Okay, so let's make our declaration. So the next score, we need to get into the new area. So this is basically, the classic area. Our current score is 20, normal, which means we're into the normal age for this next era. So to be able to get a golden age, we need 45 plus points. If we were in a golden age to start with, then, as in we'd got into a golden age this time, then that score would have been a lot higher. But if we were in a dark age or going into a dark age, then this requirement would be a lot lower. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to go for Eureka moments on anything that we need on science. Yeah, we'll go for that. So, early empire just completed. Perfect. Let's choose our... We want the political philosophy next, so that we've actually got military tradition. No, yeah, we're going to go philosophy, because I want to be able to get a new government before I start having problems within my cities, because they haven't got enough amenities. So what's going on down here? You're taking your time, aren't you? Okay. Right, we can now build. Right, we can go for actually a galley. And then we can start exploring the waters. And that should give us another little boost as well. Okay, we need to keep an eye on the irrigation. We've got 5 turns before we need to change it. Come on. We want to, after here, we need to build a builder. Just so that we can start building some farms. So that will actually give us that ability, or the boost for the irrigation. Okay, so we found the coast this end. Got chocolate. Okay, it's interesting that Zulus are still small, although that's not their capital. Oops, stop flicking around. Okay. 5 turns for that. Okay. Go there, because I think that's... Oh, actually, no, it's not. Perfect. Right, we've got our new settlers, so we want to connect them up, and we're going to send our settler. We've got diamonds as a luxury, that's just outside the area. We've got it on the coast, which means we are going to need coastal cities. And if we go up this direction, we're going to start getting issues from our loyalty. Alright, so now let's build our... Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go for a campus first. It's going to be only... go for that. Let's just change you now to a builder. Now, we should really, actually thinking about it, build our campuses early. On the basis that once you have a campus, it's set at a certain value, so we can drop it down. So that's going to take X amount of hammers, as it were. So it should technically take 13. Let's see what it says. Campus. No, can't put it. So it's going to be 102 cogs or hammers, and that won't change now. Whereas if I left it a few more turns, chances are it would, well, the cost would go up. It's something I forgot to do earlier. Okay, so let's send you down further. Okay, so that looks like more like a capital city. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send out a delegation. Send a delegation. Okay, and let's... friendly. Okay, let's declare friendship. Alright, excellent.
Move us to solidify our relationship by making an alliance. Not only will this cement our status, but it will provide benefits to both of our civilizations.
Okay, I have missed that, so let's change that before I waste another. What do I want? I want horseback, don't I? Forget about that. Right, okay. And go there. You can carry on up north, thank you very much. And you, governor, is now established. Excellent. Send you down. Okay, so you actually expanded quite far. Let's contact the Zulus. Let's send them a delegation. Do not think to purchase loyalty. Declare friendship, of course. Cool. Alright, so we've got 2 people who are friendly. The Koreans aren't happy with us at the moment.
Politics is the art of the possible.
Perfect. So we've got one score for that.
The opportunity has arrived for a change.
Changing government. So let's go and change our government. After we choose, go for that, and let's appoint our new government. So I want to go for all cities with districts receive +1 housing and 1 +1 amenities. That's what I'm going to go for. Alright, so I'm also going to go for caravans to improve our trade. We've got 2 influence points per turn for city envoys. I would go for that one normally, but this will give me 2 long term. Whereas after they've, if I change it later, then I'll just lose the fact that the first ones are equal to 2, whereas this will be a more long-term strategy. We're going to actually reduce maintenance, I think. No, plus 2 loyalty per turn with cities with a garrison unit. That's what I'm going for. Alright, perfect. Excellent, so we've got 3 era scores. Okay, so 23 out of 33. So once we have built that farm with that settler, I've changed it. Let me change that back to settler. No, not settler. I want builder. There we go. We'll then get that Eureka, which will give us another point as well. Okay. Now. Okay, so these guys have got the heavy chariot already. Okay. Road upgrades. Okay, that's good. Okay, so these guys want to have an open border. They've got 2 cities, whereas we've only got 1. And they've got the amber and they've got ivory. I'm going to accept that deal and say goodbye. Yeah, because I could do with coming down here and blocking them off for further on in the game. Okay, so probably do with seeing whether we can do open borders. Cool. And we'll also go to our friends in India and go for open borders as well. That should 1 turn. Do you know what? No, I'm not paying. Never mind. So where are they in strength? They're not as strong as us. They are more cultured than we are. Everybody's more cultured and more science than we are. Right, okay. Okacha. Let's get you back up here. Okay, so the Indians have completed the Temple of Aramis. Joy of joys. Alright, can we build our new city? Yes, we can. Let's get that to have a monument straight away. You can be fortified. And we should now have open borders down here. Okay, so 2 turns, 3 turns for our builder, and
I
we'll
don't
build a farm.
underrate the value of military knowledge, but if men make war in slavish obedience to rules, they will fail.
Thank you. Let's just open the civics again. Oh, we've built our galley as well. That's given us another score. Right, okay, I really could do with getting something to build up happiness within the civilization. We're also going to build up city walls as well. Okay, we can send out our galley. We can now build our pasture, so that will, once this guy is built, we can do the farm and we can do the pasture, and we'll get both those boosts. Okay. Alright. And there we go. Straight through the land. just quickly step out here to see what's out there. Nothing. It needs orders. Yeah. We could attack. Oh dear. So we only lost. They lost 19. We lost 52. Ooh. If they attack me, I'm dead next, I reckon. Or I'll be so close. Right. Okay. So we can now send this guy first here to build a farm. We'll carry on building that campus, and then up to the pasture. Let's fortify you. You can come this way. Okay. Right, so...
Thousands have lived without love. Not one without water.
Excellent. So that's given us that Eureka for as part of our policies. We're going to send him up over here next. Yep, go there. Let's see. Horseback. That's going to be in one turn. Or that's next, should I say. Let's attack this barbarian. Okay. Okay, that's
My
good.
liege,
Didn't attack me.
We have an envoy at our disposal.
Wonderful.
We can use the envoy to gain favor with the city-state.
Thank you. I will send my envoy to Antioch. Now that's giving me gold. I could do actually Toronto, to be honest. They've still got a couple of requests, haven't they? So, train an archer. Hang on, train an archer. Send it to Toronto. Excellent. Now, we've got 2 turns for that. Let's attack you again. Okay, let's send up. And you need to go, yeah, you're going there, so that's going to be 5 turns. So we've got 1 more turn, I think, maybe, before we need to change that and try not to waste science again. Okay, no, 1 more turn actually. Okay, and we have not got open borders, so we can't go past these guys. Alright, so let's head back this way. And again, let's take you out. All extra experience. Right, okay. You're there. You can head up, thank you.
Though our population grows, there is little room for our newer citizens. We should find a way to add more housing to this city.
Thank you. So that is down here. Okay, that's fine. We just need to clear this lot. Unit. Actually, that now needs to be changed. Go for bronze working. Should not go for currency. Send you down. And okay. Right, okay, I think we'll call it a day there for this episode. It's gone on a bit longer than I expected. I've gone 1 more turn too many. I hope you've liked what you've seen. Hit that subscribe to see more, and until next time, that's Murphy out.